I am live. I am live. I wanted to touch base with everyone, share my excitement and gratitude. I got a nudge to come on live, and I was like, what am I going to talk about? A couple of days ago, I had so much to talk about. I had just gotten back from a silence retreat, the Buddhist fellowship that I'm involved in. And it was so beautiful. So beautiful. There's nothing like a group of people dedicated and being aware together. The sensation was amazing. And of course, I kept on being guided into what I was doing in the interactions. And the last morning we were there, my guides were saying, just eat simply. Like they were just showing me the fruit. And I helped a lot with the meals, and I sat down, and mostly what I ate was this small bowl of fruit. And every time I took a new piece and I put it in my mouth, the sensation was so amazing. And each one, the intelligence that was there was so vast, what it was sharing with me. I saw these plants developing and growing. I felt their intelligence. I felt that each one of them was sharing with me something beautiful. There were pieces that I could feel the people who helped grow them. I could see it on the vine. I could feel it. And it was so amazing. It was like them as consciousness saw me being aware of them as consciousness. It was like my intelligence seeing them was this huge gift. It was like they're saying, yes, thank you. Like we're here to be seen and truly known. And the gift that we are to you to be truly felt. And there was this joy. Woo. There was this utter joy. Shelley, hello everyone. Hello everyone. There was this amazing joy between me and the food, like the piece of pineapple, and I had several little pieces of cantaloupe, and each piece was sharing something new with me. And I'm sitting there eating each one, and I'm bawling, just tears running down my face, and the person sitting in front of me, because we're in a silent retreat, she bows and acknowledges. And I'm sitting with each piece of the cantaloupe, and I'm like, oh my God. Each piece was a part of the whole body. And what we're doing now, or what I'm doing now, what I'm feeling is happening now, is we are remembering our body, our true wholeness. And there was just this huge, beautiful experience. In this experience, I ate one blueberry and felt it, I saw it on the vine. And then I ate a few together, and it was like they were happy that they could be eaten together because they were a community. They were a community, and they grew together, and now they were being eaten together. Talk about amazing experience. And I say that, number one, in encouragement, saying the power that when more than one comes together, oh, there's a garbage truck coming. When they come together, dedicated in awareness, the power that is there is amazing. It's beautiful. Instead of having a agenda, the agenda that's the agenda of what's next for you to truly be aware of, to bring you further into your oneness and your wholeness or your experience of it, is there ready for you to partake of. Yes, it was an awesome experience, Shelley. I love that you're on. And that was just one of the experiences in this retreat. One thing that I got to be with is that when you're in this state too, the pain that's in your body sometimes gets to be felt clearer and louder. And that's another thing that I got to experience, and the humility and the humbleness of assisting myself and others so much in healing, even in my body, yet still there's pain in my body, yet still there are things that I get to address, yet still I get to become stronger. So I asked my guides, well, what am I to share today? And they said to be in gratitude. To be in gratitude. And this is me getting to be vulnerable. For the last few years, I've kind of suffered with a lot of different physical stuff that I've been working through. And one of the things was I believe I actually broke a bone in my collarbone on my right side in my shoulder area. And for 3 years, I was working at it, healing. And being a massage therapist, that is very frustrating. Trying to find ways to work and, bring in the money that's needed. And now this is happening on my left side. And I'm trying to protect myself so that it doesn't get to the extreme of my right side. And I started a job trying to get in to helping seniors. It's called Seniors Helping Seniors, but it's been a couple months and I've only gotten a few little shifts. But I went in to work with this woman. It was so beautiful and I loved working with her, but the weight of her body when I turn her is too much for my left shoulder. And I had to send a voicemail in today and say, I'm afraid that I'm going to be injured further. So I can't work with this woman who I love, just for the few times that I've been working with her. And all of these stories surrounding my failure, stories. And me working so hard to try to find this position because it felt like, wow, I'm doing something I love. I'm helping care for people. And it's, helping me bring in a little income, and then this. And of course I got a message back, we will take you off. We don't have anyone for you now. And I'm like, I knew it. And then what came afterwards was the sensation from my guides saying, Gwen, don't you see? Like, isn't it beautiful that you can say no and say, what I give to others doesn't have to hurt me? What I give to others doesn't have to hurt me. And leaning in ultimate faith on that. Isn't it funny that, the pain, I can feel the pain of the story, the disappointment, yet I can also feel the gratitude. The owning that I can say that I'm cared for. I can say that I'm loved. And I can love myself, because ultimately we can claim love as the story. Thank you, Shelley. Yes. Huge breakthroughs for us. The gratitude of simply being aware and with. And, I talk a lot about story, and it's been something that my guides have really pushed with me, is this idea of story and us rewriting or letting go of story. And sometimes I have a tough time seeing what my story is. I don't know about you, because it feels so ingrained in the substance of what my life is. And so I think that's one of the reasons why I'm encouraged to write, because I write about these people and then I start seeing my story. I start seeing how I've caged myself. And so I think that's another thing that I'm encouraging you. If you're having a tough time seeing your story, maybe you get to write about it. Write about even someone that's not you, because it's going to come out. You're going to start seeing it. Anyways, if I could leave anything with everyone, I think it's just this thought of presence, of being with what is right coming through you, the feelings, the thoughts, the emotions, and us being able to see our story and see if it's different from the simplicity of the celebration that I felt from the simply eating each single piece of fruit. For many, many years, I've used the word celebration as the energy that I want to bring into my life, for my life to be experiencing. Celebration. Can we simply partake of and be enlightened by each other and celebrate? I remember an hour or so after I was done eating, I was sitting and meditating, and I was feeling into my body and the joy that was in my stomach and going through my intestines. Can you believe that? I'm like, oh my God, I'm lit with this joy that I felt from partaking of food in the way that I did. There are so many ways that we can learn to celebrate with each other, that we can share true intelligence. And so I guess I'm excited to continue learning more about how to do that and see how love is playing out in my life. I wish you all blessings in your journey, and let me know if there's a way that you do that. Is it meditation? Is it a mantra? I'd love to hear that. Sending love to everyone and wishing you a beautiful day. And we got through the big stuff, people. That was heavy. The last month has been heavy. We got through some big stuff. Maybe now is the time to celebrate. Yeah. Bye-bye, everyone.